The world keeps spinning. People grab their coffees, catch their trains, complain about the weather. But for you, everything has completely stopped. When you lose a pregnancy, whether it is a miscarriage, a stillbirth, or an early loss, there is a jarring absence of the usual ways we process grief. There is no formal service, your coworkers probably do not know, and nobody sends flowers. Into that silence, people often drop well-intentioned but incredibly painful remarks. Someone will say, "Well, at least you know you can get pregnant." It lands like a heavy door slamming shut, making it nearly impossible to talk about what you are actually going through. Without an outlet or a shared ritual, you end up carrying the weight of that loss entirely in private. You go back to work, you smile at the grocery store, and you hold the pain alone. Living inside that unacknowledged vacuum does something insidious. It makes you second-guess your own mind. When you are the only one mourning, you start to wonder if the overwhelming size of your grief is somehow an overreaction or just plain wrong. The medical community tracks a pregnancy by the calendar, counting gestational weeks. But for the parent, there is a parallel invisible metric at work: psychological attachment. This comparison shows why the clinical reality rarely matches the internal one. On the left is the clinical metric, a short linear timeline. On the right is the human metric, an area chart of attachment that grows exponentially from the moment of discovery. The brain does not mourn a biological number. It mourns the reality you are already constructing. You are picturing the nursery, the first day of school, and the holidays. You are building a future. The intense pain you feel is the psychological friction of that fully constructed future suddenly colliding with an empty present. That disrupted timeline creates specific, tangible symptoms in your daily life. You might feel intense dread approaching dates you never planned to memorize, or watching a due date arrive with nothing to show for it. Then there are the social triggers. Navigating an office baby shower or scrolling past a pregnancy announcement suddenly requires immense mental energy. A heavy layer of guilt often follows these moments. You find yourself struggling to be happy for others because your own loss makes their celebration feel like a reminder of what you are missing. Because these triggers are so personal, they often land differently for each person involved. This can create a deep sense of isolation within a partnership, as two people find themselves mourning that same future on entirely different timelines. Beyond the emotional toll, many losses involve medically frightening events and physical pain, leaving behind genuine trauma symptoms that can linger in the body long after the event. These reactions are the logical, systemic responses to a profound temporal and physical shock. They represent the mind's effort to process a reality it was not prepared to inhabit. Since society rarely provides a timeline or a structured space to mourn this specific loss, you must intentionally carve that space out for yourself. Coping and healing counseling offers specialized grief-focused therapy designed to process the pain at your own pace. They also provide targeted, trauma-focused work to help you navigate the medical fallout of a difficult loss. For couples feeling the strain of different grieving speeds, their therapists provide a mechanism to realign. This is perinatal mental health support, which functions as its own highly specialized field. You deserve a structured, dedicated place to put this weight down, whether or not you feel like you are in an active crisis. This support is available across the entire state. Coping and Healing Counseling has a team of over 15 licensed, culturally competent therapists available via secure telehealth to all 159 Georgia counties. Accessing this care is designed to be affordable. Medicaid carries a $0 copay. For most commercial plans, including Aetna, Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, and Humana, sessions range from $10 to $40. The first step is simple. From the comfort of your home, you will meet with a licensed clinician whose first job is to listen. From there, you can begin to build a plan for healing. When you are ready to stop carrying the weight of this loss alone, reach out. Visit chctherapy.com or call 404-832-0102.